Greetings, luxe lovers. Welcome or welcome back. Here we believe in intentional luxury and we're not afraid to invest in pieces that will work for us. So if that resonates with you, then please consider subscribing and stay a while. As you can see, I am filming on site in my hotel room in the Chicago Ritz-Carlton. And by now, hopefully you have seen my Chicago luxury shopping vlog where I joined Caleb Snell's annual member meetup. But today I'm going to quickly unbox the items that I got in Chicago, and also some items are going to be sent to me, so I'll put them in the video as well. So let's get started. We'll start with my bag from Fendi, and I have to say we went into the Fendi, I believe, in Neiman Marcus. The essays there really surprisingly rolled out the red carpet for the group. I will open up what we have here. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to leave all of this packaging behind. Let's see what we got. Here is my receipt. Here's this beautiful bag. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep this because this looks like it has coated canvas or something, like coated type of drawstring. And I got a beautiful silk turban with the Fendi FF Zucca print. This one took me by surprise, but it is just a very cool accessory. Oh, it says W headband woven fabric in tobacco. So here is the information if you're curious. But I just think this is really pretty. I don't know if that's the top or this is the top. I have seen things like this from Hermès, but the Hermès ones are actually pretty tight on the head. And this one, I have to say, is very generous. So you have that kind of twisted knot in the front. And then in the back, it has this beautiful elastic. So it's very stretchy. And when I put it on, it wrapped around my head very nicely. So in my mind, I thought I could actually use this in the winter. Even though it's 100% silk, it was very warm around my ears. My little drop earrings popped out really nicely underneath this, so that was cute. But I also felt like I could wear this in the summer if I'm just in a bathing suit on the beach and I just needed my hair to be kept down. So again, it had multi-uses, and I just really love the FF Tobacco Zucca print. To me, it's like black and brown, or dark brown and darker brown. I don't even know what the actual color is, but to me, it can really pull together blacks and browns, and it's busy, but it's also neutral. And so it's almost like leopard print in my mind, but I really liked this piece. And Zine was really funny because he helped enable me, and he kind of recognized the fact that I kept checking myself out in the mirror with this. So I think this was a good buy. My next item is from Chanel, and I have to be honest, I was really holding out. I thought the Chanel boutique was gonna be where the big spend was gonna happen, because of course I wanted to go to Hermès, but I really want to keep my Hermès spend to my local boutique. So I knew there were a few items I was going to purchase. So I found myself something a little small at Chanel. But I kind of struck out at Chanel in terms of bags, but I did find this little piece and I just love it. So here is the receipt, my little camellia on the front, and my camellia on the box. Look how beautiful. You know I love Hermès wrapping, but the camellia is just so special. How beautiful is that? So we'll open it up. Look at that pretty pouch. And I got this beautiful CC necklace with the gold tone hardware. And I don't know if you can see it really well, but it does have crystals in the CC. Look how beautiful this is. And it's a necklace, and it has that very thin strap, but it has the leather threaded through the gold chain. I am just a sucker for Chanel gold chains. They are just so beautiful. But what's nice is this one I actually feel like is actually demure as Chanel gold chains go. And when I saw this behind the glass, I just went to a million uses for it. So I'll release the chain, but the back of this necklace, you can see it has a lot of length to it, surprisingly. And she said it was a choker. And I knew that my neck was fairly small, so I just felt like you could do so many more things. The back has the little dangling CC. It basically has some beautiful facets like quilting in the octagon in the middle with that leather. This to me reminded me of a modern version of 90s Chanel. Again, with the leather wraps, like I could see this being a belt if it was bigger and chunkier, but let's just open it up and I'll show you what it looks like on. This is costume jewelry, so it's not real. I'll give you a close-up. Here is what it looks like. Oh, now you can really see the crystals. I'm kind of inside, and they're not like sparkling, but here is a close-up of the leather strap. So beautiful. And a generous amount of links. And at the end you can see the simple CC at the end with the little etchings. So that's really pretty. Etchings on both sides. And then this is what the back looks like. And it has some, I guess, CCs on the joints. But I was really pleased. I really like that old school quilting in the metal. And the clasp is this little lobster claw. So what I'll do is I will put it on right now and show you guys how cool this is. So I can't tell you when the last time was when I wore a choker, but this I felt is like so cool. And hopefully you can see what it looks like on my neck. I'll also try to take some pictures, but from afar it just like looks like a really cool choker, and I like how the CC kind of rests in the middle of my neck. And so this is one look. The only thing I would caution against is that sometimes it does kind of twist. So, but once it's like laying down and set, it's there. But you can kind of see in the sun, it's like very eye-catching. It's beautiful. Like you can definitely see that medallion in the middle, which I love. But you can make it a choker, so that's one look. And then you could even loosen it. So I made it longer. And now it's not a choker, it's just like a looser medallion necklace. So I have so many layering possibilities in my mind, and I think it would be really wild to layer this with a string of pearls. Oh my gosh, that's gonna look so good. You guys know I love my double tour bracelets, so when I saw this, I was like, oh man, I could definitely make that into a bracelet, because again, it is so small and dainty, as Chanel goes. So I'm gonna put it on my wrist. And I did this in the boutique, so I tested it out. And I can actually make it a triple tour bracelet. So here's basically what it looks like. As you can see, my bracelet stack is like, has so much stuff. I probably wouldn't wear it with my Bulgari Serpenti. But if we just kind of push those to the side, this is the side of the Chanel wraparound choker. Now, obviously you can see some leather, you can see the medallion, and you can even see the back of the clasp where it has the CC. And I can also play around, like maybe I just want it to be a double tour, not a triple tour. I just felt like there were so many possibilities with this choker, and just so you know, it was from the Manchester collection. I love this piece. You could also put it as a bag charm or like kind of maybe drape it across two straps. So I will put in some pictures because I will be surely playing around with the styling there. So I love this piece. Again, so many uses. And of course I was doing girl math. So in my mind, I was decreasing the cost per use. And lastly, I'm going to share what I got from the Hermès of Chicago, and I will open it up. I have my receipt in here. The SA I worked with was so kind to give me 2 samples of the Barenia because I was literally telling her how I missed my bottle at home. So these will definitely be good for travel. And here are the 2 things that I bought. She was so cute in being able to wrap them up for me. So the first thing I got was the matte eyeliner. And of course, I had to pick up the Vert Titienne. And that is the green. So I will open it up and give it a quick swatch for you. Here's what the pencil looks like out of the box. And it is more of a dark forest green. And you know what's interesting? This one is a lot more creamy. Maybe the colors are just different because when I tried on Raisin, that one I felt like was a little patchy. So maybe it could be that purples are tougher. I'm glad I tried this because it's way creamier. Maybe it was just meant to be. So I'm glad I picked this up. And then I'll also open this. And I got a lip liner, and this is in the color Beige Tay, which I think is just beige tea, whereas Rose Boisé was very pinky. I think this will be more brownish, more neutral. Here is what the pencil looks like on the outside. And so I'll just do a quick little swatch here. And so a lot more beige. And you know what's weird? These are just way creamier, so maybe I just got a bad batch. And I'll put up my lips real quick. I'm just using the viewfinder. And you can see this is also a really good match to my natural lip color. Whereas again, I think the other one was a little more pink. This is way more neutral beige. And I'm having a lot more luck with these pencils, so I don't know what it is. I feel like if Raisin gave me this experience, it would be totally different. So I'm kind of back on board with the Hermès eyeliners, but I guess I would recommend just go into a store and try them because you might have different experiences with the different colors. Hello Luxe lovers, as you can see, we're no longer in Chicago and I'm back in my filming corner to share the rest of the goodies that I got while on my trip. But first I want to unbox a few pieces from friend of the channel, Ms. Blue, who really got their start in offering costume and fine jewelry for things like weddings, travel jewelry sets, promise rings, even right hand rings and celebration rings. And so we'll open up these pieces together so you can get some inspiration for the upcoming gift giving season. And they're also going to run a really sweet Black Friday sale. So let's take a look at what I got. So I'm not even sure what the order is, so we're gonna take a look. I really like this blue color. Let's get it out of the packaging. So this is the heart cut moissanite solitaire pendant necklace with sterling silver. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so beautiful. Take a look at that. But that heart stone is so pretty. And the chain is also extremely sparkly. And what I like about it is that it has a few jump rings so that it can be adjusted to various lengths. That's nice. Yep, and you can see on the back, it has the stamp for sterling silver. So this is beautiful. I believe I ordered the 2-carat moissanite, so that is so pretty. So here it is on my neck. That is a stunner. And it is just so pretty. I'll try to take a picture because I'm not sure the camera's even giving it justice, but I think that is so pretty and very layerable. This is my first piece of moissanite, and I gotta say, it's super pretty. Now let's look at the other piece that I chose. And we have, ooh, this is the Oval Lab Peridot Eternity Wedding Band with the oval shaped gemstones. This looks so nice. Hopefully you can see some of that sparkle. So they have many types of gemstones that you can choose from, all lab created, and that's what makes it basically affordable. But this is really, really nice. Clearly you can see my green nails. I love this new polish. I'll link it down below. It's a good green. I know we're in Wicked season now. That should be coming out, but look at that. It is an eternity band set in sterling silver. It has, I think it's the double gallery is what it's called. And again, they customized it kindly in my size 4 finger. So I took off my other rings and let's put it on. Ooh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Now I have a lot of greens going on, a lot of greens clashing, but those oval stones are so pretty. And I don't own any oval stones, so I feel like this is also a great way to be able to try new styles. And you know what? It actually reminds me a lot of the chunkiness of my 5-year wedding band. People are always on my case about how chunky that is, but you know what? That's just the look I like. I could definitely stack it with other rings, and I could even put my Chaumet rings next to it if I wanted more shine. I could probably put like one Chaumet above and one Chaumet below. But look at that. I am so thrilled with how this came out. I'll keep my eye out to see if they come out with more like darker emeralds, but they do have like emerald gemstones as well, but this is the only one that they offered in that eternity band with the oval cut gemstones. So I think these pieces are such good additions. They do fine jewelry mixed with lab stones, or they just do full fine jewelry. They do moissanite stones as well. So I couldn't be more pleased. You can use my code LUX15 for 15% off your order, and I'll definitely link these items below. And I urge you to check out their Black Friday sales because they're bound to be good. All right, so let's talk about the rest of the trip. In my vlog, I shared that on day 3, we actually went to the fashion outlets, which are right next to O'Hare Airport. And I was really excited to see that they have a pretty good selection of really good stores in the outlet. Also, the outlet is inside, so you don't have to worry about the elements, and because it's so close to the airport, you can definitely check in your luggage with the concierge desk, which I did. There's no boxes, but I'll just show you what I got. The first thing are these jogger jeans, and this is from the brand Vuari. And I don't know if I'm saying this right, but I first saw them on Instagram, and I have to say, I absolutely love these jogger jeans. Just so you know, I'm about 5'1", maybe size 2 to 4. And the size extra small works for me. This is my second pair because I bought my first pair full price. And when I saw that they were at the outlet, and these were $75, so basically 25% off. They normally go for around a little under $100, but these are so good. I live in my gray ones, and of course I just had to get this kind of heather green. Hopefully you can see. They do make more of a forest green, but again, these ones were on sale and I just couldn't resist. And I would definitely, fly in these as well. Here is the information on the tag. I could not recommend these enough, but I will tell you they're pretty warm. So I feel like when I'm walking, I feel that kind of heat being trapped in, which is good if you're in cold climates. The next item I got came from the Burberry outlet store, and it is these beautiful Burberry socks. It went down from $140 to $59, and while that's still pretty expensive for socks, I figured I would definitely use these. These were part of the inaugural collection from Daniel Lee, and I just really loved the green and purple pairing, and so they're kind of like mid-calf. They're definitely not knee-highs, but I just felt like I could wear these with kind of ankle boots and have the green and the purple peek out. So I was really happy with this find as well. And last is my item from the Hermès in Chicago. Again, the essay was so nice, and she was able to order this, I think from another store, and then it was shipped to me at home. So here we go. We have a little dust bag. And it is my Hermès Mini Kelly double toe wrap bracelet in the color Doré. As you all know, I love this color Doré. I'm crazy about it. I have it in chypres, in orans, and I've been eyeing like basically all of the costume jewelry accessories that they make in this color. If I could get them all, I probably would. But this one is special because it is in the T1 size. So here's the stamping inside. You can see the maker of that. And here is the Hermès stamp, and you can see the T1. And I just learned over time that I just have to be T1. My T2 bracelets are way too big. And I also have a whole video of how many wrap bracelets I love, and I just love this style. And speaking of which, I'm also wearing my new Chanel bracelet that I got in Chicago. And I have to say, I definitely wear this more as a bracelet than a necklace, but I could even see me wearing the choker and then this little heart dangling. So here is just what it looks like on my wrist as a wrap bracelet. And now we're going to add another wrap bracelet in gold. So here is the gold wrap bracelet. Oh man, I am all gilded out, and that T1 really fits nicely on my wrist. Like, it's pretty snug, and it could be that the leather is a bit stiff because it's so new, but look at how that's shining. I also really love how that looks with the Chanel next to it, although honestly, I probably wouldn't wear both of these together. I'd probably wear one or the other, but that looks super great. And this is how it looks on the other side. I feel like the Doré leather with the palladium hardware also looks good, so it's not like too washed out in yellow. Like, it's actually a really beautiful contrast. So that is a successful haul. I had such a great time, and I can't wait to start wearing these babies out. So thank you to those who've stayed with me to the end. Let me know in the comments what are your favorite Chicago shopping hotspots. I welcome you to follow me on Instagram if you'd like to see more of how I style these items in my day-to-day and other luxury moments. If you've enjoyed this video, I invite you to go down the rabbit hole that is my luxury unboxing playlist, and I'll put that link here. Please like it if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!